What's up, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Money. I want to hit you guys here with another quick Shiba Inu Token video because there's just been a lot going on recently with the token. It's been a wild ride these last couple days where we saw all-time highs being tested. We saw just a bunch of money coming in the Shiba Inu token, and I bet you that a lot of you guys out there made a lot of money on this as long as you've been in for like at least 3 weeks or so. That's the time frame that would probably get you to a 300 or 400% return in a very short period of time is like 3 weeks. So first off, what I want to do is I just want to go to the chart real quick, and we'll get the screen record going here so that we can all follow along at the same time. And what I wanted to do was run this out to about the 7-day mark. And as you can see back here, so you wouldn't even need to be in for 3 weeks. You need to be in for like 6 or 7 days from this point. And we had been in this 5 zeros, 7 and 9 for a long period of time. You know, if we go back out to the year to date, we've been in this 507 since about the end of May, before it was that we had gotten this massive run up in price. So right around the 5th of October, man, it really started to take off, and we ran up here to the point where we got within, I think it got up to 0.4034. Yeah, 3488 is the highest that it got up to, and before it started to pull back a little bit. And now, as soon as it started to pull back, you know, there was a lot of talk about, oh, it's going back down, and there was a lot of hate on other channels or other not channels, but subreddits, Twitter, and probably YouTube channels. They said it's going back down because for some reason, like I'm on the Dogecoin subreddit because I've held some Dogecoin. And I'm on the cryptocurrency subreddit, and it's like they just want to hate on this Shiba Inu token, which, you know, a lot of people did, and a lot of people don't have any faith in it. And I think that a lot of that has to do with the crazy amount of hype that you see on this, with the people saying it's going to $1, it's going to 10 cents or even 1 cent, and just, you know, when you start putting the math to that, how outrageous that really is. But there's no reason why this can't make a bunch of money for folks, why it can't go up a significant amount. And, you know, as I've said on other videos, I think the 0.3 zeros and a 1 is a very realistic price target when you look at the market cap of that, with 395 trillion coins outstanding, and you look at other cryptocurrencies that aren't Bitcoin or Ethereum, you look at what their market caps are, and I believe that puts it right around a 30 or 40 billion dollar market cap at 0.3 zeros and a 1. And so that's where I think that it could go to, you know, in the next year or so, maybe 2 years. With this particular run up, this almost all-time high that we had here, the thing that I like about this particular one is when it went up, it did retreat, and that's going to be normal because you're going to have people getting into this that are just hearing about it. And I want to talk about that today because this Shiba Inu token has really gone mainstream, but we'll get to that. What I'm seeing here is as it goes up and as it retreats a little bit, as it will, because people are buying in, they're hearing about it even on like CNBC, they're hearing about it on the internet from friends, then they're pumping all that money in, and then as it starts to peak, people start taking profits. And that's realistic too, because this whole like hold forever thing it's fun to play on the internet, but when I have your money actually in it, there is a point to take some profit out of it so that you have that money to invest after it dips and maybe into other projects. But it only dipped down to about 0.402 in some change. And it's kind of been trading that way for the last day or so. We had a little bit of a rebound today up into the almost back up to 0.403. It may have hit it very briefly, but when you look back at the all-time high that we had back in May, if we take that and we zoom it into the chart here, ooh, I'm going nuts here. It really hits that all-time high and then quickly retreats down to 0.401 and then down into the 0.507 and 9 that we were in for several different months. But what I noticed in this last little run up here, this last spike that we had that tested the all-time highs, is that I started hearing about the Shiba Inu token everywhere. it was on the news as far as like CNBC. They were saying that it was up 300-400%. It's all over YouTube now, and folks that really hadn't talked about it before, your high level YouTube finance people, Graham Stephan, Meet Kevin, Stock Up with Larry Jones, and if you haven't seen his channel, he does a lot on crypto, a lot on stocks. It's just a very awesome guy to listen to, very positive and inspirational guy. But then Graham Stephan and Meet Kevin probably aren't going to cover something unless it has a lot of widespread reach to it. In addition to that, I was sitting around the lunch table at work, and I was just kind of listening to other conversations going on, and I heard that people were talking about the Shiba Inu token. They were saying, like, where can I buy it? How can I buy it? Is it too late? Is it at the top? Is it going to be coming down as soon as I put my money into it? And when you start hearing just regular everyday Joes in casual conversation referencing this coin or any other coin that has went up in value, it gets to be a more mainstream type of thing. And when this one went up, like as I said in the other video, there wasn't any specific one thing that made it go up. Some people were saying it's because Elon Musk posted a tweet of his dog Flocky. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Some people are saying that the entire crypto market is just on an upswing right now, and that could be the case as the rising tides lift all boats, as they say. There could be whales purchasing. They could be getting ready to launch on Robinhood, so Robinhood could be buying a lot of the Shiba Inu token, so they have liquidity for when they go live with it, if they go live with it. And I know a lot of you guys out there don't like Robinhood, but it would be a massive increase in exposure for this coin, and so if it does get listed on Robinhood, that will be a very good thing. But the main point here is that this seems to be sustaining around that 0.40 2 and some change. That seems to sort of be a new floor over the old 0.50 7 to 9, and that is an almost it's over double the value. It's over double the market cap. And what's also been interesting is that the trading volume has consistently remained in the teens. We're looking at $15 billion 24-hour volume, $16, $17 billion 24-hour volume, and I think that says a lot for how much people are interested in how much trading is going on with this, and which brings me to my next point. On the internet, on subreddits, on Twitter, on anything, there is this hold forever. Don't ever sell. And that is, again, it's fun to think about on the internet and as a collective, like we're going to hold together because the Shiba Army holds together. But when you're looking at your money and you're looking at the gains that you've made in this coin, and if you got in real early, like before the first all-time high, you have made an insane amount of gains. I was looking at the coin or the crypto.com app, and the total return on investment from when it was first tracked is something like 1,600,000% or something like that, which outpaces Dogecoin by quite a bit according to the crypto.com app. So that portion of the wolf paper is like, check it off, it's mission accomplished without even coming close to 1 cent. But if you have made these massive amount of gains, there is no reason to not take some profit off of that. Now, I'm not saying sell out completely. I'm not even saying take any more than you have put into it. And I think that is a very good thing to look at, because if you guys have put a lot of money into it, and I've seen some screenshots out there of people that have put 10,000 into it, 5,000, and even like 1,000 may be a lot of money to some of you guys out there. I mean, it's a lot of money to me, but as far as making an investment, it's not a ton of money. But $1,000 is $1,000, and that goes a long way in real life. And if you have seen returns of 300, 400, 500, 1,000%, something like that, there is no reason not to take a little bit of profit out, or just at least take out what you've put in of your own money, because then you're playing with the house's money, and you're good to go. If it goes to the moon, so to speak, if it goes up to 1 cent, you're still going to be in extraordinarily good shape. And if it would go down, and I don't think it's going to go back to zero. I don't think that there's any chance of that now. It's too mainstream. There's no one to really pull the rug on this, so to speak, because I don't think that anyone has enough coins. Like, for example, the developers don't have like 25% of the coins that they could all just dump at one time, pull the rug out from under us, and be done with that. There may be some people that can sell $1 million, $2 million, whatever, the whales out there, but I don't think that this can go back to zero. So if you just would take your initial investment out, or you would take a reasonable amount out, you would still have enough in the system here that it would hold, because there will be people selling, okay? That's the thing that you really need to get your head around, is that there will be people who sell to get profits. There will be regular people, there will be institutions, there will be whales. And so you holding on to every single cent and not getting at least your initial investment back, it may not be the best idea. Now, it might be. I'm keeping my initial investment in because it's such a small amount of money. It's just several $100s that I have gotten from my YouTube ad revenue, from you guys basically watching these videos. I have put a lot of that money back into the Shiba Inu token because, you know, for one, support it, and for two, because I want to make more money on it. And with this latest run up, I have made about 300% on my money. But for me, I'm just leaving it in there, letting it ride. But for you all out there, don't feel pressure to just hold until, you know, the end of time or whatever. Just set your price point, set where you want to sell, and then you can make that decision when you get there. And if it's 1 cent, good for you. And, you know, I hope we all get there. I think it's mathematically very rough to get to the 1 cent mark, but hey, if we can, I'll be right there with you, lined up to, I'm not gonna purchase a Lambo, but what I'll be doing is reinvesting into more short-term rental Airbnb properties. But if you wanna get your Lambo, or whatever you want to do, go for it. Hey guys, if you like this video, you got something out of it, give me a big thumbs up for me. Hit that like button. That really helps me out in the YouTube algorithm, keeps my channel and my videos coming in front of new people. If you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below to grow your wealth, increase your success, put you on the road to financial freedom. I appreciate you guys watching, and looking forward to seeing more out of the SHIB token. I'm hoping that we see an all-time high here very soon, and I think it can happen very soon. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next one.